Coming up on the spooky Halloween edition of the Sports Desk. Torrance Softball finally got their CIF bling bling. You'll hear more from Coach G and the girls. Plus, the Sports Desk Spirit Week Challenge has officially come to a close. I'll get you the sights and sounds from our last stop, Tartar Nation. Oh yeah, we also have highlights from the gridiron, volleyball court, the Twitter feed, and much, much more. Get ready for plenty of BOOMSAUCE bombs. The Sports Desk is coming up right now. What is up, everybody? Welcome to a special spooky Halloween edition of the Sports Desk. I'm your host, Collin Kushner. I spook myself out when I do that. Twitter me this, Twitter me that. Hit me up on Twitter with your costume picks from Halloween. Whoever has the best costume, I'll hook you up with some Sports Desk swag. All right, so the prep football regular season is rapidly coming to a close. I know. I don't want to think about it either. The Pioneer League is like the Wild Wild West. You never truly know what's going to go down. Up north, the Saxons have been straight up #killing it. Mike Juarez has been a touchdown machine, and yeah, it's been a donut party up north. They have shut out their opponents 4 of their first 7 games. On the other side of the spectrum, we have the Torrance Tartars, who have been struggling mightily in 2015. They are winless so far. The Tartars haven't beaten the Saxons since 2011. Charlie Sheen was fired from the CBS sitcom 2.5 Men earlier that year. Beautiful sunset at Zamperini Stadium. North has scored 285 points in their first 7 games this season. Torrance has scored just 80. First quarter, no score. Shaky start for the Tide as the ball flies over punter Chris Ball's head. Safety, North up 2-0, ensuing North possession. Let the Mike Juarez show begin. Big stiff arm. Huge gain a few plays later. Juarez looks, finds fellow senior Jason Colclasher. Diving grab, it's a touchdown. North up 9-0. Early second quarter, North still up 9-0. Mike Juarez once again. Juarez out of the gun. Looks, patient. He's as cool as the other side of the pillow, Colclasher. That's another touchdown, 16-0. Saxons still in the second. Torrance, well, their punt game was iffy all night long. Off Ruben Ambrose, he can't hang on. It's going to be recovered at around the 18-yard line. Ensuing Saxons drive, Juarez looks, rolls, steps up in the pocket, fires to the left, Colclasher, touchdown. That's Colclasher's 3rd TD reception of the game, and Mike's 3rd passing, all in the first half. North goes up 23-0. It doesn't look back. 69-0 is your final from North. That's another donut for the Saxons. It's now their 5th shutout of the year, and out of all of them, it's by far been their biggest margin of victory. The big dub over Torrance also marks the first time since 2012 they have shut out Coach Hollis and co. For the Tartars, well, their struggles continue. They have now given up 60-plus points in their last 2 games. Since 2010, the Saxons and Tartars have met up 6 times. Out of those 6 dinner and a movie dates, North has won 5 of those and has averaged over 45 points in those 5 dubs. Down south, the Spartans started off their 2015 campaign hot like the El Nino weather that we are still feeling at this very moment. They went 4-0, lost to Gundo, came back and won the next 2 south. Taking on Leuzinger, the Olympians just joined the Pioneer League last year, and yeah, the Spartans outlasted them 49-31. Different year, different result. Not a good thing in this case for South. Leuzinger puts up 45 in the Spartans for the dub. It's South's biggest loss of the year and the first time they've given up over 28 points in a game this season. Out west, the Warriors' Six Flags Magic Mountain season continued. The once seemingly unstoppable Warriors have already lost 4 times in their first 7 games. That hasn't happened since 2010, when West lost 6 of their first 7 matches. Coach Holt and co. traveled a just over 12-mile trek down to Centennial High School in Compton. Since West joined the Pioneer League last year, they've only played the Apache once and shut them out. No zeros in this one, but West cruises past Centennial 42-12. That's now 91 points in 2 games versus the Apache. But the even more impressive line here is the West D on point. 12 points in 2 games against Centennial. Yeah. Rounding out your prep football news, we have the Bishop Montgomery Knights as usual. Since Bishop Montgomery's mascot is a knight, let's think in medieval terms. The black and gold's castle has been the not-so-frozen tundra of Knight Field. They have done a nice job protecting their castle, so to speak. In the 7 games played, 4 of those have been at home. They have won 3 and lost 1. After last week's dub, the black and gold have already surpassed last season's win total with their win over St. Anthony. The last time Bishop started off 6-1 was 3 years ago. Cue it up, DJ Collin. Senior night at Bishop, the Knights beat St. Bernard in last year's match 42-14. Brendan Marafino, nice bouquet of flowers. I'll give you a hug, Mom. Dad, don't worry, I won't leave you out. I'll give you some love, too. The Knights getting jacked up. Let's pick it up in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 28 for the Knights. Patrick Smith takes the carry. Smith, big gain. A few plays later, Brendan Marafino looks. He's going to find Bernard Amofa. Nice grab at around the 2-yard line. Bishop in business. Next play, Marafino. It's leg day, brother. That's a touchdown. The Knights up 7-0. We're still in the first. The Vikes' first offensive possession. Justin Moore, pick! Yeah, he runs track for the Bishop Montgomery Knights track squad. Thanks to Coach Haynes for telling me about that. Bishop up 14-0. They add 3 more TDs in the first quarter as the Knights blow past the Vikes 41-6. I had a chance to chat with Coach and Anthony Beza about the meaning of senior night.
Anytime you have senior night, it's always bittersweet. It's a special class. You know, we've known as a coaching staff, we were excited about this class being seniors, and they've proved it. You know, we knew they were going to be good when they were in here as freshmen. So we're excited about what they're doing so far and looking forward to what they can finish up.
It's a little emotional coming out here, looking at the fans for the last time on the regular season, but I hope we have some more.
That monster first quarter proves to be all the black and gold need as they crushed the Vikes in their first league match of the year. The Knights are now 7-1. It's their best start since 2010. Coach Hodgkiss' first year at the helm for the Knights. All I do is win, win, win no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step into the building, everybody's hands go up. Thanks, DJ Collin. Get jacked. It's time for part 1 of the Twitter feed. We had so much Twitter love this week, I decided to split it up throughout the show. If you hit me up with pics and video, or if you just want to say what up, I'll hit you back and give you some TV love right here on the show. Here's a special shout out to the Maroon Monsoon, otherwise known as the Tartars student section. You all are amazing. A big thanks to everyone who hit me up this week. Janelle Ramos at Janelle Elise, thanks for sending this awesome video of the Maroon Monsoon in action against North. Let's take another look. Wow, just wow, I love it. And at Janelle Elise again, this time a nice pick in front of the student section and in front of the BOOMSAUCE sign. Thanks again, Janelle. Chelsea Sanchez at Sanchez Chelsea says, when you don't win a BOOMSAUCE shirt, hashtag crying, hashtag tired of pride, and hashtag never watching Sports Desk again. Chelsea, next time you see me, I'll hook you up with a BOOMSAUCE tee. Liz at Alyssa16 says, hashtag BOOMSAUCE and hashtag SportsDesk with a little heart and party emoji. Liz, no words can describe the cutout of my head. That's unreal. I'll get you more of the Twitter feed throughout the show. We have a jam-packed 30 minutes, so no breaks except for this. Check out the Torrance Softball squad.
You're watching Sports Desk with Collin Kushner.
Thanks, Torrance Softball, for giving us a BOOMSAUCE shout-out, and Jenna for doing another English accent. Cheerio, Jenna. Cheerio. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. That's the Sports Desk TV for cool pics and video from your South Bay sports scene and a behind-the-scenes look at the show. It's been almost 5 months since the Tartars softball squad captured the program's first CIF Championship. Coach G and the girls were honored recently at Torrance's pep rally, which means they finally got their bling bling.
Line drive, base hit center field, and that'll do it. Coming across home plate to score the winning run is Yamamoto, and the ball game is over.
With just one swing of the bat, it was all over. And now 5 months later, the Torrance softball squad finally got blinged out.
It's unreal. I mean, it really feels like we came together as a group and we won. Like, having the ring on your finger just makes a completely difference, like, of a feeling.
It feels amazing, like, and it feels so surreal, like it hasn't even kicked in yet.
But the ring itself is more than just bling bling. It also shows the journey these girls took to win the program's first CIF championship.
On the inside of the ring, we've got a lightning bolt, the Gatorade lightning bolt, and that's because the pitcher that we faced was the Gatorade National Player of the Year, Rachel Garcia. You know, our pitcher went 13 innings with her. 13 that's in there with that, that's for the 13 innings. And then on the face of the ring, we have a precious gem on top, one for every softball athlete that's graduated since me and Coach Mary have taken over the program.
And in terms of next season, well, Brittany Jumelon and the rest of the Tartars are chomping at the bit.
I'm super pumped. I'm excited. I just can't wait. I hope season can come faster.
Never, never, never forget who you represent and who you are. You are the Torrance High.
First off, Coach G's speech was epic. That crushed my bar mitzvah speech by a long shot. And Coach was also nice enough to let me hold the ring. Number one, it was super heavy. And number two, I think I want one for myself. Congrats again to the Tartar girls. BOOMSAUCE! Staying over in Tartar Nation to girls prep volleyball now. It's been a frustrating year on the court for the Torrance girls. Against Pioneer League rival South, it's been a struggle that has been going down for years. I looked at past matches online thanks to Max Preps, and Torrance hasn't won a set since 2009. I was jamming out to the Black Eyed Peas hit song, I Got a Feeling, and so were you. Great song. If my calculations are correct, South has won 39 straight sets, which comes out to 13 straight matches. Oh, and let's not forget the Spartans haven't lost a league match in 2 years. The Tartars and Spartans, the Tunnel of Fun. It's Torrance's Dig Pink match over at the D. Hardison Sports Center at Wilson Park. First set, 3-0 Spartans. Kristen Fritsch to Renee Bryden with the finish. South up 4-0. Later in the first set, South up 8-4. Torrance's Josie Tomita spikes us home. The Tartars down by 3. A few plays later, the Spartans still up. Check out this play by Torrance's Noelle Pia. She looks, dives. Wow, what a save. The ball comes back in play, but the point's going to go to South. What an effort. That's a Saucy's play nominee for Shaw. Match point for South. Gina Cortesi. That's the ace of hearts. South takes set 1, 25-10. The rest of the match will be all South. Second set, Hannah Arkish. Little scoop play. That goes. South grabs set numero dos, 25-10. Third set, match point for South. Bailey Oliver. BOOMSAUCE! South takes set 3, 25-16 for the sweep of the Tartars. Boom, boom, pow. That's another great Black Eyed Peas song, too. South brings out the brooms against Torrance again. That's now 14 straight matches over the Tartars. 13 of those sweeps and 42 straight set dubs. What? And in South's next match, since it's Halloween week, they took the old witch's broom, sweeping past Centennial for the second time this season. Now, let's chat about that one team that wears blue. Their mascot is a Saxon. They were the last Pioneer League team to hand South a loss on the volleyball court. Yeah, you guessed it. The North Saxons. Since 2010, North has played 7, remember it's French, matches against the West Warriors. However, last year was the first season the Warriors and Saxons faced off against each other as Pioneer League foes. North has won 6 of those 7 meetings. West took the last meet and greet a few weeks ago with a big old sweep of the girls in blue. North looking for back-to-back wins for the first time since getting swept by South. West going to try and sweep it up for their third match in a row. Let's pick it up in the third set. North up 20-15, tied at 1 set apiece. Kylie Morimoto, two-handed shot goes. North extends their lead to 6. A little later in the third set, 23-21 North. West Cassie Laviega block. The Laviaga show is just beginning for West. 2 plays later, set point for the Saxons. Laviaga says not today. West down by 1. 2 plays later, tied at 24. Cassie Laviaga kill. West up by 1. Very next play. I've said her name a lot. Laviaga, boom, again. West takes set 3, 26-24 in dramatic fashion. Laviaga killing it. Fourth set, West up 9-8. Laviaga kill. West up 10-8. It's literally a Laviaga highlight later in the fourth. Back and forth action. Saxons up by 2. Christian Strauss with the kill. West down 16-15. Still in the fourth. 22-19. North up now. Makayev on Stenchich off Daisy Vafanua. North goes up 23-19 and takes set 4, 25-21. Decisive set 5. North takes it 15-9 for the 3-2 match dub over West. We go to 5, and yeah, North ekes this one out. The Saxons take their second match in a row. The Warriors' 2 sweeps in a row streak comes to a halt. That's now 7 wins for the Saxons in their last 8 meetings with West. Just like I seem to do on every show, rounding out your prep volleyball news, we have the Bishop Montgomery Knights. Boom. Excluding tournament competition, the Black and Gold haven't lost a match since September 17th against Redondo. Yeah, it's been over a month now. Since that match, excluding tournament play, of course, the Knights have won their last 7 matches. 4 of those have been those ever so important league dates. Well, that should be no surprise. Bishop hasn't lost a league match in just about 2 years. Since that loss to St. Joseph, just like St. Anthony, Coach Featherstone and co. have won 13 straight Del Rey League matches. Bishop taking on the Cavaliers, the Sarah Cavaliers. No Bron on their roster. The Knights have won their last 7 matches against Sarah. The girls get pumped. First set, Bishop down by 2. Let the Jillian Miles show begin. Miles, kill, point Knights. Very next play. Jillian Miles again. That's the ace of clubs. We tied at 6 apiece. Later in the first set, the Jillian Miles show resumes. Knights up 18-12. And I will walk 500 miles. Great song. She crushes this. Black Gold up 19-12. Take the first set, 25-14. Second set, 9-point lead for the Knights. Carolyn Vimoso, left-handed touch shot. Bishop up by 10. Next play, Carolyn Tapanes, ace. That's always a good start. It's also a good card in poker. Next play, Tapanes again. That's another ace. That's pocket aces. One of the better hands in Texas Hold'em. Back to back, everyone getting in on the partay. Bishop goes on to take set 1, 25-13. Let's fast forward to the closing points of set 3. Bishop up 18-5, 18-15, I should say. Courtney Hall, touch shot, good. The Knights go up by 4 and hang on to take set 3, 25-18 for the sweep of Sarah. Who let the brooms out? Broom sound. I mean, who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo. Gotta love Baja, man. Ruben from North High gets it. Bishop sweeps Sarah once again and also sweeps the season series with the Cavs. The Knights have now won their last 8 meetings with Sarah, but this is what's even more impressive. 6 of those dubs have been sweeps. Who let the brooms out? What? Staying over at Bishop, in prep tennis news, the girls' tennis squad has been #killing it. Bishop Montgomery is 11-0 in league play and hasn't lost since mid-September. The Knights won their last battle with the Lancers back in September, 11-7. In this one, yeah, different score, same result. The Knights cruise to victory. They finish up a perfect 12-0 in league and snag their 10th consecutive league title. The last time the Knights didn't bring home the Del Rey League banner was back in 1988. McDowell's Restaurant was McDonald's direct competitor. It's a Coming to America reference, which was released in June of that year. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend you rent it. It's a great flick. Meanwhile, the West girls tennis squad just lost to the South Spartans, which ended up snapping their 3 straight dubs. West taking on Torrance, a team they already took down in their first meeting of the season. The Warriors down the Tartars 14-4. As I alluded to just a second ago, West takes the season series versus Torrance. Time for the putter throw. Another Happy Gilmore reference, just kidding. In girls prep golf, Tata senior Nina Novia shoots a 72 in the CIF Southern Section Northern Individual Regional at River Ridge Golf Club in beautiful Ventura, California. She advances to the CIF Individual Finals, which takes place on Thursday, November 5th. Novia helped the Tatas snag the Ocean League title just this year. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter with pics and video. I'll give you some TV love right here on the show. In JUCO news, the El Camino women's volleyball squad has won 5 straight matches going into their date with LA Harbor. 4 of those wins have been, get your brooms out. Elko has swept their last 8 matches with the Seahawks since 2011. Nia Masui, she's confused there. First set knotted at 1. Taylor Bryden touch kill. Elko takes their first lead a few plays later. Elko up by 5. Kazia, wait for it, Boyer kill. The Warriors up 12-6. 13-8 Elko. Boyer again crushed. Shoot finished with 3 on the night. Elko goes on to take set 1. 25-15 to set numero dos. All Lady Warriors. Jolene St. Pierre to Victoria Curtis with the finish. Elko up 3-2 from there. The Lady Warriors rattle off 7 I should say, that's French, straight points. Later in the second, 20-9 Warriors. St. Pierre sets for Taylor Bryden. Point Elko. Very next play, Nikisha Williams kill. Williams finishes with 5 of those. The Warriors up 22-9, and they rattle off 3 more to take set 2, 25-9, and then take set 3, 25-9 for the sweep of LA Harbor. In their next match, same result. That's a good thing, of course. Just a different opponent to beat down. The Lady Warriors sweep the Falcons. You know how I just talked about Elko's dominance over Harbor? Well, yeah, same thing goes for Cerritos College. Over the last 5 seasons, both teams have met up 9 times. Elko has swept them in each of those 9 matches. Elko remains perfect in conference play. To the pitch, Elko women's soccer hasn't won since October the 2nd. That was a pivotal conference match against Pasadena City College. Since then, it's been 3 losses and 2 ties. Elko has won 8 of their last 9 matches with Elko Compton Center. The one match that wasn't a dub was a good old tie. First half, no score, breakaway. Just over 12 minutes in, Micah Miller finds Twine. Elko up 1-0. Look at that trot. Give me some. High five. I'll take some more love too from my teammates. A few plays later, still 1-0 Warriors. Rocio Nahara to Tonya Gonzalez, who tucks it. Bar left. That's a goal. The Lady Warriors up 2-0, and don't look back. Let's shut out the Tartars. 4-0 is your final. Make that 9 dubs in their last 10 meetings together. Elko finally gets that first win since October the 2nd, and it's also the second time all season the Lady Warriors have scored more than 2 goals in a game. That last 4-goal ensemble happened to be against, ironically, Elko Compton. Now, same sport, different gender. The Elko men's soccer squad also taking on El Camino Compton. Both squads finished up in a tie in their first duel together back in September. The Warriors haven't beaten Elko Compton since October of last year. The boys getting some shade. Smart on their play. It's been really hot these days. Let's pick it up in the second half. Warriors up 1-0 over the Tartars. Obed Romero hits Francisco Ramirez, who finds Twine. We're all tied at 1 apiece. Later in the second half, still 1-1 to the 56th minuto. Ryan Zine looks, dribbles, ball's gonna go back to Zine. Shot, goal! Give me some. The Warriors up 2-1. That's a nice celebration too. To the 84th minute, the Warriors clinging to the 1-goal lead. Alfredo Zuniga crosses. Francisco Ramirez 1 times at home. The Tartars and Warriors all tied at 2. And that's how the cookie crumbles in this one. 2-2 tie. Well, make that tic-tac-toe. 2 ties in a row against the Elko Compton Tartars this year. The Warriors are now 1-2-5 in conference play. That wraps up all of your JUCO news. So the SportsDesk's Spirit Week Challenge has officially concluded. I'd like to thank all of the students who sent in pics and video for participating. You all are absolutely amazing. Here's a little video montage we put together from the pep rally and all of the pics and video that was hashtagged with the Sports Desk and Tata Spirit.
Torrance, how y'all doing? all so much. Hashtag BOOMSAUCE.
BOOMSAUCE, Tata Nation, you are awesome. All right, everybody, get jacked. It's time for part 2 of the Twitter feed. If you hit me up with pics and video, or if you just want to say what up, I'll hit you back and get you right here on the show. Once again, a big thanks to everyone who hit me up this week. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Torrance High. At Jolene_Alina, getting in on the BOOMSAUCE movement. She says, hashtag the SportsDesk and hashtag BOOMSAUCE. And of course, this awesome pic of the student section with a cutout of my head and the BOOMSAUCE sign. Thanks, Jolene. Blake at Blakers, sending in 2 more sweet pics of the Maroon Monsoon. Get jacked. Thanks, Blake. And of course, my English friend Jenna at JennaBug5, hooking it up with more rad pics from Torrance's home game against North. Cheerio, Jenna. Cheerio once again. Lastly, my dude Eric Wood from Bishop Montgomery at Who Is Wood, taking some pics of me working hard on the sidelines. That one's a little blurry. Come on, Eric Wood. Let's get it together. And of course, the girls tennis squad after their huge league dubs over St. Monica and LaSalle. A big thanks to everyone from Torrance High. There are so many of you to name, so I thank you all. And of course, a big thanks to Eric Wood as always. You all are amazing. All right, everybody, that's going to close the books on another week here on the Sports Desk. As always, we are available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you just feel like saying what up, you can do that as well. Don't forget to tune in to Friday Night Lights on the Sports Desk every Friday night on YouTube for highlights, post-game, and myself hanging in the student section for everyone celebrating Halloween. Please be safe and, of course, get plenty of candy. Oh, and if you do eat a lot of candy, remember, brush and floss your teeth. I'm a dentist's son, so you can't blame me for saying that. Don't forget to send in your costume pics on Twitter. Whoever has the best costume, I'll hook you up with some Sports Desk swag, baby. Take it easy, Torrance. We'll catch you next time. Do your best BOOMSAUCE impression, all right? You ready? You ready for that? I'm going to count you down. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2.
BOOMSAUCE!
BOOMSAUCE!
Brittany, thank you so much.